Fellow travelers, welcome to Conversations with Sheil Vardhan. These are conversations with myself and my friends. Most important of all, these are honest conversations steeped in truth. Fellow travelers, I recently had an opportunity to visit Varanasi and Kashi Vishwanath temple. It was an amazing experience. Varanasi is an eternal city, the abode of Lord Shiva, and it's said that it does not exist on the earth, it exists on a plane above the earth. Once back from my visit, as generally happens, we sat down to talk about my travel. It was an after-dinner discussion. I had had my favorite dish, gatte ki sabzi and roti. And after that, the discussions went late into the night. Well, first thing is that when you go to a temple, and temple like Kashi Vishwanath temple, the temple of the Lord of the world, the Lord of the cosmos, you don't go, you are called by the Lord. And you don't go there to pray. You go there to have darshan of the Lord. Darshan means to see. And in the Hindu concept, the Lord lives. You go to have the darshan of Lord to see Him. He gets up in the morning, He changes, and according to the rhythm of the day, He lives amongst us in a temple. And these temples are pure places with very powerful energies. And they are located usually besides a river and are called tirthas. What is a tirth? Tirthas are actually crossings. Crossings physically, spiritually. Physically, well, Lord Buddha would have crossed the Ganges, and in fact he did on a ferry, and then came to Sarnath and gave his sermon. He must have come from Gaya. This is also a crossing where cultures cross, people meet. These are trade crossings. But most important of all, these are spiritual crossings also. At these places, what is said is that the wheel which divides the material world from the sacred world, the spiritual world, is very thin. You can almost see it. You know, it's like a door which has been opened into another world. Doors, my friends, have a very important function, even in this mundane world. Every door is a gateway to another world. Have you ever thought that the world outside, say your drawing room, is very different than one which is inside? Or the world from your study to your living room is very different. And what divides it? The door. At these places, these are the doors which are kept ajar, which are kept open. And the purity of the place, the faith of the place makes human being ascend. And the avatar's descent, you can almost have a vision of what is a cross. These are such places where human beings get transformed. They get the glimpses of the divine. It is said that these places have a special value in terms of making human beings a better person, more evolved, and also a person who is able to navigate this world more peacefully and with wisdom. As a child, we had all have written an essay, Unity and Diversity in India. But you know, sacred India was always unified. If a pilgrim used to take a Ganges water from Gangotri and walk all the way to Rameshwaram and offer it to the Lord, he also used to take some sand from Rameshwaram and come all the way back to Gangotri and put it in the river. This was sacred India. It's said that 7 cities was the basic network of sacred India. These cities were Kashi, Ayodhya, Mathura, Haridwar, Ujjain, Kanchi, and Dwarika. I have visited 5 of them, yet to visit the other 2. The Lord will call, I'm sure, to visit these 2 other places as well. But you know, friends, in today's travels, there are 3 ways to go. Invariably, people go as tourists. But as you would have observed, the tourist disrupts the energy of the place, is very loud and very demanding. Second way to travel is to be a traveler. A traveler observes the energy of the place. He does not disturb it. A traveler is usually a quiet, lone man who enjoys and observes the energy and moves on. And the third way is to be a pilgrim. A pilgrim connects to the energy of the place. And in that connection, he totally merges and emerges as a new human being. So, dear friends and fellow travelers, may the Lord call you at all good places. May you go as a pilgrim. Smiles and cheers to you. Peace and joy to you.